We got the Purp Ribbon Monstars and the Horde TCH Grizzle.
Yeah. Final matchups for the regular season. Interesting to see these two go head to head. A lot of steel on Perp ATLs. Let's see if that Magnetron will pay off.
Magna Zone definitely good at killing the Skarmory steel as well as honestly the Sizor too. So these are good matchups for that scenario.
But Porygon 2 able to eat a V-Create pretty respectably. It is a V-Create. Victini very often choice as well.
Kind of wonder what the Porygon would be pressing into the Victini. Oh, Toxic, not great into Clefable.
Yeah, the Clefable's ability will be able to protect against that good swap by Grizzle. Really could have taken most anything the Porygon would have thrown out as well. Just some chip damage.
And did 53%. Porygon can use Recover, so not going to be too threatened by the Clefable if it can get that off.
The question is if the Clefable just has supportive moves like the rocks or the knockoff right there we see. And the Scizor comes in, Assault Vest getting knocked off. So I assume a roostless Scizor then. But now able to threaten with the Bullet Punch. The Magnezone's probably going to come in here. Could be a U-turn and try and avoid. Let the mind games begin.
Yeah, I think likely see a steal move here, at least on the first round of stuff back and forth. But no, presses the U-turn, potentially calling the Magnezone, and he'll
I
get the
love to
swap
see
out.
that.
And you could go back to the Zorora. You could also go to Latios if he has Hidden Power Fire. No, goes to Porygon 2, maybe Flamethrower on the Porygon 2.
Purp always really relying on the Porygon. We'll just hit the recover and we'll see how it takes the Thunderbolt. 41%. It's not bad, especially knowing you can outspeed. You can start trading some hits, but a swap's probably coming in.
Yeah, and
Uh,
not a whole lot of. You've got two bad swaps with Toxic, and obviously Toxic into that doesn't do anything. So let's see what he does. Oh, just playing it safe.
yeah, that's fine as you get a feel for the flow, but we gotta expect another knockoff to come out here. And without his Mega, Purp is lacking someone to absorb it. Gonna go for the Scizor for it again. This will be wearing it down without the Roost, assuming, because of the Assault Vest.
And you
I,
wonder,
I would,
does the Scizor have knockoff himself?
yeah, I'd love to see the Zorora come in here. Victini does come in. We do see another U-turn. 42%. Good damage there.
Do you have anyone faster here? Probably
You
Zorora.
could go. The Jet Dragon, I'd really like to see the Latios. It can match up really well into the Victini. I'm not sure what it has that can attack well into it.
Yeah,
But
back to the
again, willing to
Porygon.
go. Yeah, old reliable Porygon, the Robo Duck. This one being the Rubber Duck version. And we do see a Toxic land this time.
Yeah, the non-stab physical into Porygon is, while it is super effective, this appears to be a defensive Porygon.
Yeah, really got to knock off that Eviolite to be able to push through the Porygon 2 effectively. We're going to see Ferrothorn come out here, a Recover coming out from Porygon, just willing to stall out. But here's where the double steal of Grizzle's team's really gonna not allow the Porygon to poison stall out alongside the Clefable.
Yeah, he must not have flamethrower on the
As Zora
Porygon.
comes out, spikes go out. This is your time for Zora to start taking some advantage, but it really depends on his move pool.
Hmm.
Opting into the Clefable, we do see the knockoff will remove the life orb from the Clefable. That'll cut its damage. Good little damage boost that allows the Clefable to kind of operate more offensively and really be able to push through other stalls.
Hmm.
Sizzler taking the Moonblast, but he's just been taking hit after hit, and he's down to 30% now.
And cannot have Roost because it was wearing Assault Vest.
Yeah, it could still have it in the move pool, but I would say that that would be a building mistake.
Yeah.
All reliable, and again, getting an attack boost against the Clefable.
And the Stab Moonblast not doing a whole lot there, so see another recover here most likely.
Yeah, we see the value of knocking off that life orb, really cutting the Clefable's damage there, allowing the Porygon to do a little bit more than spam recover himself. But we'll see, maybe a swap comes in here. Maybe the Clefable changes it up with some other play. It is still very healthy. Knockoff just removing the Eviolite. That's the greatest play he could do. Totally forgot that that was the knockoffer. And then the Moonblast, we see how much more it's doing now.
Yep, no Eviolite. It's going to be a bad time. Hmm. Yeah, and you really can't make this swap if the Clefable has the flamethrower, but it doesn't matter. Takes it down. You do get the clean swap here, so you could go towards Aurora if it has like Iron Head, or like Poison Jab. Not sure if it can learn either of those moves, but they would be good.
I believe it's Iron Tail that it gets. So you can trust the accuracy, but it really depends on the build. I would have also potentially liked to have seen the Ozumarill come in to try and set up the Belly Drum to sweep, but that's so scary with the Ditto there. So I take that back. It's not the time to try and do that, but still something to always consider as a win con. We see the Fairthorn going to come in, take the knockoff. So that will remove the Rocky Helm and prevent a bit more from any more physical attacks. Could be, I can't remember if it's close combat or superpower that Zora gets to try and push through the Ferrothorn.
I think close combat.
Yeah, there we see it, 52% Zora. Ferrothorn's such a beast. Leech Seed comes out, so it could potentially kill here with another close combat. But with the swap, or just relying on the recoil and the Leech Seed, that really breaks the Zorora.
Yeah, if it were me, I think I'm pulling Zorora here, just manually.
It's hard to say. It will have to come back into spikes again, but it is your speed. The Latios is still there, so you can still contend some into the Porygon.
This time getting
Good.
special attack.
Yeah, it gets a special attack boost. Very good there. Gets a recover off. Moonblast 31%.
And this Clefable very likely just, has Moonlight. Or soft boiled, whatever it runs.
Oh, most definitely without the leftovers, it wants to have some form of healing. With the toxic, it just protects it from any poison procs. Zora gonna come in,
Oof.
just take a crit from the Moonblast, just make it clean.
I
I don't
think
think it needed to
wouldn't have mattered.
huge away. Yeah.
That's a tough swap in there. Maybe he was expecting the double swap on the other side as well, but just didn't come.
And brings the Porygon back in now with the attack boost.
We haven't seen any Z holder yet.
Yeah, notably, Purp ATL has not brought his the Mega Venusaur is not on this team.
Ah, true, true. That's tough. That is going to be very tough to win without your Mega.
And now we're going to see the potential strength of it with the Lopunny coming in, Skarmory coming in to counter immediately. Taking the fake out, getting the recoil. Now, Skarmory could spam Whirlwind after trying to set up a Rocks or something to try and counter the Magna Zone coming in. Magna Zone does come in immediately. Let's see if it goes straight for the Stealth Rocks. Could still try and survive and go for the Whirlwind to force the swap.
Since the fake out did take it down below 100%, a really powerful fire move here. Nope. It goes for the stab and it just kills. Yep. Really tough without the 100% health.
Yeah, but you got to switch it into the fake outs. It's something you'd have to build for and up its special defense enough to be able to try and live a potential Magna Zone hit. And I'm not even sure if it is possible. Porygon getting the special attack boost this time.
See if he goes back to the Clefable.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he just tries to push through a little bit more here. Yeah, leaves in the Magna Zone 56%. He can afford to lose Mon at this point and just push through the damage. I like seeing that.
Yep. And the Thunderbolt is good against Azumarill. Not great against Latios, but again, not a big deal. You just keep pressing it. And you
The other
might get
question,
a paralysis too.
yeah, the other question is if the Magna Zone is spec'd as well.
Could be, could be. We saw it get outsped earlier, so unlikely scarfed.
Yeah, very slow, hard to scarf. But for doing its role of countering steals, you can typically get away with it and just do the specs. Either you survive or you outspeed.
We haven't seen the Latios yet, so this is going to be a Thunderbolt into the water and kill. Latios can sometimes carry Hidden Power Fire.
Yeah, I believe it can get flamethrower. It is still a dragon. I'm not sure on that. I tend to avoid the jet dragons myself in lieu of other psychic types, Mew clones and such.
Yeah, let's see what he has. Surf. He could get another surf in. I'm interested to know, does he have the Psychic Stab? No, just presses surf again.
Hey, good to get the Clefable off the board. Team's already a little too roughed up, but it's good to see how these Mon are going to match up into each other before the tournament.
Here comes Lopunny. Latios can definitely take a fake out here, but probably not much more than that.
Yeah, this may be a fake out pivot. Could pivot into the Ditto to be able to attack Dragon into Dragon and outspeed.
Well, this will be Draco Meteor right here, if I had to guess.
I could go for the psychic stab to attack into the fighting of the low punny. Ice punch just outspeeding. Low punny fast. Never
Yep.
never underestimate.
And that'll do
And the
it.
return to clean up.